Hey guys, welcome to SoccerholicsTV. We're here, of course, at the Football Factory. My name's Ben, this is Chris.
Hi,
you doing something behind me?
I've been doing things again, sorry.
Who's doing that?
Alright, fine.
We are here with none other than great guy, STEVEN Caldwell.
Thanks, Ben.
He's a class act, that's all you need to know.
Class act. You can always catch him on TSN as part of their soccer broadcast. STEVEN, I want to ask you about what you do for the community of soccer here in Toronto, what you're passionate about, what you like to see happen, what you like to see changed.
You know, it's a really interesting space, something that I love doing actually. It's a major part of my responsibilities at Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment is to help them with our grassroots strategy and community side of things. We have a great department up there, and we're really expanding in this space. We run some fantastic programs, we run some great camps in the summer where we've really developed the kind of TFC aspect of these camps. We have them up at Kia training ground up at Downsview Park, our private facility, so it's a special experience for the kids. We also have player clinics where we have the designated players come for a day, and Seba and Michael and Jose kind of develop and help these kids and have a chat with them as well. And what I particularly like is what we do in the grassroots soccer community. We have a program called Learn to Kick, where we go into maybe East York or to Oakville Soccer Club, Vaughan Soccer Club, one of the bigger clubs in the GTA, and we put on a community camp, and this can be for kids of any level. We go there, it's TFC branded, and we teach the kids the TFC way, and it's an opportunity for us to see the talent that's out there, but to also give these kids a great experience. Usually we have a gift, and maybe it's a t-shirt or something like that, and we have specialist coaching from TFC coaches, so it's a great space. I help to develop that for Maple Leaf Sports, and I work closely with the girls who do a fantastic job organising these clinics.
Here's the hard-hitting question. Why don't you guys just do a tournament for, get community, so, me and Ben can go make a team, we can get our producers, which are off camera, I think one's a good striker and the other one's a good right mid. Yeah. We can put a team together and get 15 other teams, and, we can all play. Or another suggestion was, maybe get, the supporters groups of Toronto and have them each play together, why don't you guys do that?
Well, first of all, Chris, you and Ben are too old for us to scout for TFC. I'm sorry to break that to you.
We're kind of nearer the senior team.
Do we get constellation t-shirts though?
Yeah. But I do love your supporters idea. I think that's a really good idea. We obviously engage the supporters group a lot. They're very, very important to us. How they interact in the stadium and the energy they bring to BMO Field. We do somewhat tournaments. We have a Kia Cup, which is a real community thing. We have it at Downsview Park at Kia training ground, and it's fun, it's soccer, it's for enjoyment rather than competition, and we have bouncy castle and some fun games, barbecue and stuff like that, which is an absolutely fantastic event. It's not a private event, but we select some teams from the grassroots community and the partnerships and relationships we have there, so that's something we do. And then we have open tryouts, which is a little bit of community but more a technical aspect, where it's about scouting the stars of tomorrow, and we try and identify some talent through that and invite them into the TFC Academy or find a place for them to play.
Okay, well, but I need to know, you mentioned the bouncy castle back then. Were you in the bouncy castle? Or?
No, I was not in the bouncy castle. My two boys were, though. We went and visited for the day, and it was fantastic. Barbecue and all sorts of events, live DJ and stuff. It was a really fantastic event, and we're looking to expand that again this year, because like we said before, our community outreach is really important to us.
Are there any other more personal things that you do within the community? I know you work with TFC and such with the community, but I know there's some other things that you do. Yeah. Go ahead. Tell us about it.
Well, actually, Christian Jack, a good friend of mine for TSN, has been running a tournament for a friend of ours called Adrian Bradbury, who's in Uganda with his family. This guy's incredible. He moved out to Uganda and started an academy over there called Football for Good. And it's a school academy and soccer academy for the kids. Some real talent there, and Christian's been running a charity tournament every year. We try to raise money for Adrian and support him, and I'm on a committee of some people this year. It's the 10th anniversary of that. We're going to try and blow that up. You can find it on a website. There's a website to go and register if you want to play. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. We're going to hold it at Kia training ground up at Downsview Park. TFC experience, and we're going to do some tours, and we're going to have some stars out there, Dwayne De Rosario, Jimmy Brennan, Terry Dunfield, to name but a few. Wow. Hopefully some kind of musical acts as well will be taking part in this tournament, and we're going to really try and amplify it this year on the 10th anniversary. So check out the website, Football for Good. You can register. We're also going to have a quiz day as well at Opera Bob's, where KJ will host a quiz day with Luke Wildman, and hopefully we'll get Jason DeVos out there, myself, Tim and Sid, Brendan Dunlop, James Sharman, to name but a few again.
Wow.
We're going to really
good lineup there.
You forgot 2 other people, and Ben and Ben.
Yeah.
We'll try our best to be there.
Please
if we can.
come along. It'll be great.
No, we will.
Keeping it on the community, how important is it for, I mean, only because his face is always visible on most newspapers, Sebastian Giovinco, as a role model for young players hoping to be just like him one day and play for TFC? I mean, can you tell me something about, have you met him? What's his personality like? Yeah. What's he like with kids and young talent, etc.? Well,
he's a fantastic guy, first and foremost, and he has a great personality. He's quite a shy guy a little bit, you know, and he's just learning English properly. And actually recently he's just been starting to do some interviews in English, which is absolutely fantastic.
Great.
It's a very difficult thing to do, you know. I don't know if I could stand there or sit there in front of an Italian camera or a French camera, a German camera, and speak the language with confidence, and he's starting to do that. It's important for us. He's the star of the team, obviously, along with Jose and Michael, who are great ambassadors, are always quick to be involved in community stuff, and is the face of TFC, and Seb is important that he's kind of out there, and he's in the community, always willing to go to sign stuff for kids and to be part of that kind of side of things. So they're 3 great guys. We're really lucky to have them. They represent our club and our city very, very well.
Definitely.
We're lucky to have you, but I want to ask you one good question. How does it feel to be a role model? As I touched on, like, you were young, you started off, you know, with Scotland again, but now when you were like in more your older ages now, and like you were out there in the community, like how are you a role model for those kids now and teaching them the right ways to, I guess, become a professional player, or like professional attitude towards the game, like how you are now?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's giving back, isn't it? That's the whole point of it. You remember when you were a kid, or when you were a young adult and you were learning the game, and you look to the role models that I looked up to, Alan Shearer and Warren Barton and the late Gary Speed, Shea Given, all these guys, Robert Lee, looking after me in that boss in that changing room at Newcastle, and taking me under the wing and teaching me what's right and wrong, and what's expected of me as a football player in terms of how I prepare and how I look after myself and how I perform, and you know, sportsmanship and all the usual buzzwords. But it's important that you give back, and I try to just take that on. Now I'm in their sort of position where I'm older and I've retired recently, and it's important that I can give back to the community, and I can be there and teach these kids values, and like I say, none of it's about technical. You can be the best player in the world, the worst player in the world. It's about how you prepare, how you act, and how you kind of live your life and your dedication to the sport. And if you have that, whoever you are, you can be a football player. You got a chance to succeed. And whenever I'm in a community, that's the first and almost the only thing I ever say.
I 1000% agree with you. I'm just so happy you said that, because I mean, it's just, you know, that's what it's all about, you know, knowing where you come from, and you know, etiquette on and off the pitch, and knowing why you play the sport. You know, not because of the money. Of course. It's because you enjoy playing it with your teammates, trying to get success, and strive to be better every day. And that's what we want to see from all players around the world.
I just want to say one thing about that, and I always bring up this guy, and KJ will probably laugh, because Wayne Rooney is absolutely magnificent, because he gets a lot of stick, but he still plays the game like he did when he was 17 or 16, and he gets paid an astronomical amount of money, and I think he deserves it. People can argue whether he deserves it or he doesn't, but what he does is he still has a love for the game. And we could go through every team in the Premier League, Champions League, Aguero and these guys, Neymar. You've seen the celebrations on Wednesday. These guys celebrated like they were 15, like they just won a soccer match, and they get paid millions and millions of euros to play the game. But it's about winning, and it's about how you win, and that's why they play for Barcelona. It's not because of their talent, it's because of their mentality. And the point that I tried to get across was that exact point on the TV, and I just could watch that celebration forever, because the joy and the love, even their coach even, He's been there, done it as a player. He's now coaching the best players in the world. He's won everything that you can win. He runs on that pitch and he celebrates like, you know, he probably did when he was 12. That's what makes these guys different from mere mortals.
That's what it's all about.
It's just taking that extra step, and
Yeah.
you know what? We took the extra step with you today, and we loved the journey. I honestly enjoyed the time. So thanks again, Steven.
Ditto.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm gonna say again, you're coming back on this show. We're gonna make sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
But we're definitely gonna see you out in the community. But Ben, want to wrap us up?
Sure. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoy the videos. Again, to stay up to date with us, make sure you get onto Twitter. Our handle is @SoccerholicsTV. Again, my name's Ben. It's Chris. Special thanks to Football Factory, and a special thanks to our great guest, Mr. Steven Caldwell.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for
mate.
coming on.
Thanks, Chris.
No worries.
Thanks,
You want any
guys.
more plugs? Any more plugs?
No, I'm great. I've done my plug. Thank
You
you.
done your plug? All right. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, guys.